All right, then I'll grab your phone. So I grabbed his phone and I called up the cops. And I said, my dad is not making anything fair for me right now. Like, I'm trying not to get mad at him and whatnot. He's like, are you calling the cops? I'm like, yeah. And then he starts screaming over me while I'm on the phone with the operator, right? He's like, yeah, my son's mentally unstable. I'm like, no, the hell I'm not.
Like, that's not healthy. That's just not healthy. No.
Yeah, like, I ain't mentally unstable or nothing. So I have my dad's phone on and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to my room because my dad's been loud right now for no reason. So I go in my room. I'm in it right now. And I shut my door because I don't want my dad to be yelling while I'm on the phone with the operator. He's yelling outside the door. And then he opens my door, sits next to me, and starts yelling at the operator saying, yo, he's trying to hit me. I'm like, bro, what? Just because I raise my voice a little bit don't mean I'm a dangerous guy. Me and my parents,
you need to find an outlet, man. You need to
me and my parents, one time, I'm 17. So I'm not trying, like, this was like a year ago. I'm not trying to get charged as an adult, bro, because I already went to juvenile. This is the story of me going to juvenile.
What you can do is when you're 17, obviously, you can move out and find a place to live because it's not illegal.
That's the thing, though, but my dad
that's expensive. That's a very expensive choice.
My dad takes my money, though. So, like, yeah.
Why? What? How?
Yeah, I get to that part later. But, like, after that, the operator sends people over, and I get 4 cops because they hear that a black kid, which my dad's words, a black kid is trying to hit him. Even though I got into fist fights with my dad and won, and he made himself seem like a victim. So, my dad is 350 pounds and he's 6'4".
That's actually fucked up.
I am 5'9", and I am 180 pounds in muscle. So, like, it just happens. But, like, I just so broke because my dad sat in the living room, and I got my phone back. But, like, I just sent out a text to all my friends. I'll be like, bro, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for a bit. So don't send me text because my dad's probably gonna go through my phone. Because normally when I get in trouble, my dad goes through my phone. So, that's what I said. And then the cops come into my room, and my dad starts coming into my room while they talking to me, and while I'm trying to be calm and shit. Like, I'm just sitting there, I'm smiling, because I just feel how dumb this situation is. I didn't do nothing wrong. And so I'm just like, yo, can you bring me outside of the house, because my dad is just going to keep trying, bro. And he's like, yeah. So I explained my side of the story. They're just like, yeah. They were just like, yeah, this seems true, yeah, it checks out. Then the same cops that talked to me came outside, right? And they go to my dad, and my dad just proved the story right that I said, the entire story. And they're just like, but he's not making it easy for you. So I'm like, so what does my dad want? He said, you need to go into a mental hospital or you are going to juvie. I'm just like, what is there to do at juvie? Because honestly, my dad's threatened it so many times that, like, personally, I'd rather go there. And they're just like, well, it's not going to be fun, but, like, they might have books there, but you're
yeah, no, but juvie's better than mental hospitals. I know from experience.
Dude, I'd rather do freaking community service than be in my house half the time. But, like, my parents don't want me to be in the house much. I remember back in freshman year, they said if I don't do any activities, then I'm gonna be grounded. So I had to do some shit. That's why I started up that's why I did all the sports and shit. But, like, so my dad said, are you gonna make today easy for me, or are you gonna keep being a bitch? I was like, well, you don't have to call me a bitch. He's like, are you going to, yes or no? I'm like, sure. And then he's just like, take him away. I'm just like, what? And so I guess he just wanted a yes or no answer. So I went to the juvie. I was there for like an hour or two. But then they remember my dad said I had a mental disability or some shit. I'm like, what mental disability do I have? And they're just like, I don't know. So I got sent to the mental hospital, and I got mixed with a fine ass nurse, bro, like a brunette. Like, she was fine as fuck. Like, she looked like,
that happened to me too.
She looked like she was at least 25, but she was shorter than me. Bro, I made her blush so many goddamn times, and she asked me, why are you even in here? I'm just like, honestly, I don't even fucking know. and then she, like, gave me lunch and shit. She was like, what do you want for lunch? And they gave me a gourmet type fucking hamburger today. I was like, this shit heaven. I ain't gonna lie. I got TV. Like,
I had to be in here and out there.
I was like, no, this shit is alright. Like, I didn't get my phone though, and they made me wear like some weird ass gown. But, like, I was fucking with it. I was really fucking with it.
But hey,
no, only whenever you take showers, they have to, like, watch you and shit.
Spit, bro. If that brunette was in the shower with me, she'd be seeing a whole lot, bro. I'm going nice. Damn.
No, it's gonna be a male doctor.
Oh, if it was Ryan Reynolds, I'd still do it, bro. Damn. No, but, like, I'm saying, like, bro, that shit was fine. And then my mom comes in with the baby here, and I look at my mom pissed because she took my dad's side, obviously. But then I was just like, man, whatever. So afterwards, I go into my room. My dad gives me back my phone when I get home, saying I was right. Like, he was like, you were right in this situation. I'm just like, don't send me to jail. Like, come on. And so, like, he was just like, I don't know. He's like, are you ever going to come out in the living room to hang out? And I'm just like, man, I'll think about it. I didn't go out into the living room for another 3 weeks. Like, I just hanged out in my room and went out with my friends.
Yeah.
I go out once in a while, but today, actually, it happened, today.
Yeah.
My dad does this thing where he doesn't like us talking when movies are playing, but he always be talking when movies are playing. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to watch this movie. Can you like try to not talk over it? And he's just like, I'm a parent. I'm just asking these questions. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. And then my dad always say these inappropriate jokes, like sex jokes. But when I make like dark humor jokes, it's too much. He's like, that is too far. I'm just like, so you can make sex jokes to your wife in front of 5 kids, but I can't say a dark humor joke. And he just be like, I'm the parent. So that's why I'm in my room. I've been in my room for like 3 hours right now.
Are you like at least getting something to eat?
Shit. Back when I was younger, my punishment was I didn't get to eat.
Yeah, that used to happen to me too.
But like the thing was that happened so frequently where like I had to teach myself how to cook, you know? So like when I would get in trouble for stupidest shit, like when I was younger with my abusive mom and my dad, they would say that I gotta go to bed hungry. So I wait until midnight and learn how to cook, like look at recipes and shit.
Yeah.
And
I didn't look at fucking recipes. I just like looked at what my parents cooked and I think, oh, okay, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and I make my own food at midnight, and then when I get caught, I get in extra trouble. But like I would never get caught mainly because I'd be slick like that. I would eat the food, and that shit was good. And nowadays, my dad's like, I would never get worried about you in college if you go to college or if you have an apartment. I'll make your food because you can make food out of anything. I'll be like, yeah, that's true. I can make ham into gourmet type shit. Like that shit crazy. Like, but this is just all because I taught myself how to do shit. My parents haven't really taught me much. Like, but like I be doing everything. I taught myself how to ride a bike, believe that. By using a wall. By using a fucking wall, bro.
Yeah, no, I used to fucking, like, I pushed myself off by, like, a car, and, like, yeah.
Now, me personally, I would never do that.
I fell on my knees a lot.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights anymore because I pushed myself to my limits by jumping out my sister's window and doing a tumble roll.
Oh, that's what I did, bro. I jumped out a 2-story window. When I was like 8.
Well, yeah, but my mom's car was like underneath it, but like that's how I wanted to make sure I wasn't scared of that shit. So you know, I did.
Yeah, that's why I'm not afraid of heights anymore.
Yeah, I ain't even afraid of the dark no more. To be honest, I don't know what I'm afraid of.
I'm afraid of the dark. Actually, no, I'm not. Depends actually.
I'm like I don't mind being in the ocean. It's funny I say this because I'm Polynesian, right? I don't mind the ocean, but I'll get shit scared if I was to be swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't mind the ocean, but like I ain't even afraid of sharks for real. I know how to get rid of them.
I don't mind the ocean
as long as I'm in the fucking boat. As long as I'm in the boat, the moment I touch the water and I'm like in the middle of the fucking Pacific, I'm like, oh fuck this!
Yeah, bro.
Get me back on the cruise ship.
For real, I don't even know what I'm scared of. I think I might be scared of space, but there's like nothing to be scared of in space.
I used to be afraid of spiders until I got like a bunch of jumping spiders. They're so fucking cute.
Dude, if I'm scared of something, I get over that shit quickly, dude.
Nah, I'm scared of fucking.
My parents, they don't really care, so like I kind of just do shit myself.
Alright, I want everybody's opinion right now. Are you fat phobic?
Yeah.
You're not fat phobic.
I'm Polynesian. I'm a chubby islander.
Okay, so when I say it, I'm not necessarily fat phobic. I'm just saying like if you're fat, you do your thing, but like you will never catch me being fat. You know what I'm saying? I already went through that shit. During pandemic, I weighed 250 pounds. I came to high school and I got made fun of. And I feel like if you don't get made fun of or bullied, you won't understand what you need to change. Like, that's
I used to get bullied a lot in like 6th grade. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I
so
changed, and then they started getting scared of me. Like, what the fuck?
Like a part of my thing, like I would get made fun about my football team because I wanted to join football as my passion. I wanted to be a running back, but I was 250 fucking pounds. So people would call me a fat bitch. I got jumped to the locker room at least 3 times. And I couldn't I couldn't get past it. People call me fat. My girlfriend call me fat, but I'm actually way less than her now. Yeah, they just call me fat, and I couldn't take it for real. I went through my depression.
Yeah.
Meeting my girlfriend.